Chloe.
Hello.
Can see you. Oh, my face is big.
Okay. Please wait.
Yeah, take your time.
My screen is stopping now.
Yeah, you're something wrong with your camera?
Yes, it's okay now.
Okay, good. Oh, my face is really big tonight. I don't know why. It makes my face really big. So let's adjust. Right. Much better. It's coming back again. It's an adjustment. So yeah, so bear with it and hope it will be functional again soon. Right. So how's your day today?
It's a normal day. But yesterday I received a message about I had the same food record.
Same food.
Food FOOT food record.
Oh, your footing record.
Footing record with confirmed cases person.
Yeah. Or say your trail. Yeah, it should be this. Trail record is even better. Yeah, trail record. So it's the record sent to you?
Yes, and I was very nervous last
Oh
night.
yeah, I can imagine.
Because now there are many confirmed cases in another kindergarten, so I don't know if I am safe now. So this morning I bought the rapid test.
You mean home testing?
Yes.
Home testing kit.
And tested by myself today, and luckily it was negative.
Oh, good for you. That's good to know. And so is it the first time you do this?
Yes.
Is it mandatory, required?
Sorry?
Is it mandatory? Mandatory means must. The mandatory.
Not
compulsory.
Mandatory.
Yeah.
Required. But I just want I don't want to if I had some virus in my body, and I don't want to spread to children and my and another teacher in our kindergarten, and also parents. So and because of the news for kindergarten, and I don't want to create another news.
I know nobody wants to be in the headline news.
Yes, so I bought it to test.
So you have, how often do you have to do this?
I just my supervisor said just if in this morning, if I am negative report, and I can come into the kindergarten.
So you're given this home testing kit to do your lateral flow test. I don't know the Chinese, 这个翻译好奇怪. So lateral flow test is the same. But do you have a name for that? Lateral flow test. 在台湾做这个口腔的这个 yeah.
快筛
Yeah.
快筛
We call that rapid. Yes, rapid. 所以有快啦，快筛 rapid. Okay. Rapid lateral flow.
but it's terrible.
No, it sticks really deep in, right?
Yes.
And so if your school is telling you that you've got to do this and make sure you're negative, then you are allowed to go to work. It means you have to do it every Monday to Friday, every day on a daily basis.
No, my supervisor just said just did it in this morning.
So only this morning.
She said, but I don't know.
All right. So that means wait, I want to show you the windows that I can share. Do you see this thing? Do you see this window? This
Yes.
pinky bar? Do you see it?
Yes.
Okay, that means it's right. Well, I'm trying to show the control panel so that way I won't lose it because I had a problem in the first hour. I could not come off from the first classroom. That was really weird. And so I want to make sure that I am doing the right thing. Just a second. I want to make sure.
So this hour is J, right?
Yes, always show it. Yes, this hour is supposed to be J, but he just called people for help because he had a 3 days or 2 days training from Canada and he had to attend. So he couldn't join the lesson today, unfortunately. So I'm gonna be taking over this. Yeah, I hope you don't mind. So, and well, honestly, because this one is supposed to be talking about business. So, but we try to make it not that strict, not that boring. Yeah, although it's talking about business culture, but we can actually talk about your office culture in the kindergarten you're working for. Yeah, okay, right. So it's half an hour now. So should we watch the video?
Okay.
Okay, just a second. Right, let me make sure. Okay, good. So this one, so what is corporate culture and how to implement? So implement is a verb and also a noun. So how to do it, how to execute it. There, so small. How to carry out, because it's been enlarged. So make it smaller will help. There. So how to achieve, how to realize, how to implement, how to bring about, how to comply. They mean pretty much the same. And how to carry out, it might be even more easygoing. How to carry out, how to carry this thing out to make it work. Okay, so it's a new word. So let's watch the video and then let's read the content later. Oh, wait, I want to make sure the setting is all right. Good. There you go.
Corporate culture can be compared to natural forces, such as winds and tides, which are there in the background, sometimes unnoticed, sometimes obvious. Made of instinctive, repetitive habits and emotional responses, a company's culture is the collection of self-sustaining patterns of behaving, feeling, thinking, and believing that determine the way we do things around here.
When an organization is at its best, a culture is going to energize its employees and it's going to make people feel good about what they do to advance the strategic and operating priorities of the company. It's really an emotional energizer that you can't get anywhere else.
At its worst,
Right, sorry, did you hear the last minute video? You could still hear it, right?
Yes, I can.
So you could hear, it didn't stop, right?
Mm.
Right, that's a good thing because I was kind of worried it was stopped. Right, okay, so we have Brian joining us and we're actually starting to watch this video. So if Chloe, if you don't mind, we can go back to the first half of the video and watch it again. All right, hi Brian.
Hello.
Hey, good, perfect timing. We're starting to watch the video. Right, are you using the right device now? Are you on a bigger screen?
I'm trying to make my.
Are you still
Okay.
on your mobile phone?
No, I changed to my laptop now.
Well done. Laptop is much better than mobile phone because mobile phone is smaller than your face, but laptop is that big. You can see me and also the words I'm writing much better. Right, okay. So introducing Brian to Chloe. Chloe, say hi to Brian.
Hi, it's
Oh,
Brian.
Brian.
Yeah.
I'm from Taiwan.
Yes, and
But
yeah,
I'm
introduce
now,
yourself a little bit.
yeah, I'm from Taiwan, but now I'm working in China. And at the same time, I'm have business trip in Kunshan City.
Kunshan, oh, Kunshan, Kunshan,
Yeah.
Kunshan.
Kunshan City. It's a 1 hour far away, close to Shanghai.
Also, it's nearby Shanghai.
Yeah, 1 hour by car.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, I forgot. China is very big. So even nearby is still quite far. Like
Yes.
Taipei to Hsinchu, would that take
To Hsinchu, 1 hour.
1
an
hour.
hour, right?
Mm.
Yeah,
Yes.
on the motorway, on the freeway.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, so roughly that far. Okay, good. So actually, again, just to help Brian know what we're gonna do, the second hour is very different than the first hour. First hour, we don't have anything to refer to. It was a totally free environment for talking about anything you want. That's a free chat. But this one, we have a topic. So we're gonna talk about business communication. So what is corporate culture? Right, let me bring the annotation tool. It's not easy to follow me. There you go. Right, so we're gonna talk about business communication. And the topic is what is corporate culture and how to implement. Right, so do you know this word implement, Brian? This
Yeah,
word?
I ever
Do you
see
often
this
use
word.
this word?
And no.
So you don't often use this word, but this word is a very popular business term. How to implement. This is a verb. Is a verb, 动词. It's also a noun, 名词, because it's got ment at the end. So it's a little confusing. But if I give you the synonyms, 同义字, you may find it very easygoing. There. So it's to achieve, to realize, to bring something out, to comply. Or this one is even better, to carry out, to execute. Yeah, so when we say to实现, to 落实, that would be this. And you know, a lot of business people like to say 落实. Especially those managers, Yeah, okay. So we're gonna watch this video and our videos are all very short. Either 2, 3, 4 minutes, or probably the longest is around 5. We only watch it once. So if you have time, do your preview before coming in. If you don't do it. Just come in. You will watch it here anyway. Okay. Usually we play the video about half an hour after it's started. So we give people time to be a little late. Then we can talk about business English here. Right. So let's begin.
corporate culture can be compared to natural forces, such as winds and tides, which are there in the background, sometimes unnoticed, sometimes obvious. Made of instinctive, repetitive habits and emotional responses, a company's culture is the collection of self-sustaining patterns of behaving, feeling, thinking, and believing that determine the way we do things around here.
When an organization is at its best, a culture is going to energize its employees and it's going to make people feel good about what they do to advance the strategic and operating priorities of the company. It's really an emotional energizer that you can't get anywhere else.
At its worst, the culture can be a drag on productivity and emotional commitment, undermining long-term success.
Instead of trying to change culture significantly, it's much better to concentrate on changing the behaviors because they're more tangible and measurable. Cultures don't change automatically, but they do tend to follow behavior change.
Focus on the critical few, a select group of important behaviors that would have great impact if put into practice by a significant number of people. Find a few things that people do that positively affect business performance, such as ways of talking with customers or starting meetings. Make sure those things are aligned with the company's overall strategy. Check that people feel good about doing these things so that you tap into emotional commitment. Next, translate those critical behaviors into simple, practical steps that people can take every day. Finally, select a few employees who will respond strongly to the new behaviors and who are likely to implement and spread them. Companies can gain a competitive advantage when they focus on changing a few important behaviors, tap into the powerful force of employees' emotions, and enlist informal leaders.
Forgot to unmute myself. Good. So it's super short, but it's hitting on the right spot to share how we can change the company or form or shape the company culture. Right. Just one reminder, actually, because we are supposed to use 100% English here. So in case comprehension wise is a little difficult, then try to use live transcript. Do you know how to use live transcript, Brian?
I never use it, but I'll try. Yeah, if I need to do
Yes, live transcript is synchronic and immediate. So if you click on the live transcript, 即时字幕, then you can enable it. Then you can see whatever I'm saying in case any words are bothering you.
Okay, I found it. Yeah, I found it.
Okay, good. And also, if it's annoying, take it off. All right. I find it annoying, so I take it off. All right, good. And we have two options. One is to go through the whole thing. This is more like lecture or lesson. But what we aim to do the training here is more conversational. So we are going to do a lot of conversation, but we want to look for useful phrases and words. So I'm going to let you guys read through once. Okay, just one. And you take turns. So Chloe, we have totally 15 lines. So could you please read through from 1 to 8? And then I'll pick those words you need for you. And then Brian's turn for the next 7 lines. All right? Okay, go ahead anytime.
Right. Corporate culture can be compared to natural forces such as wind and tides, which are there in the background, sometimes unnoticed, sometimes obvious, made of instinctive, repetitive habits and emotional responses. A company's culture is a collection of self-sustaining patterns of behaving, feeling, thinking, and believing that determine the way we do things around here. When an organization is at its best, corporate culture is going to energize its employees, and it's going to make people feel good about what they do to advance the strategic
Strategic.
and operating priorities of the company. It's really an emotional energizer that you can't get anywhere else. At its worst, the culture can be a drag on productivity and
Productivity.
sorry again.
Productivity.
Productivity and emotional commitment undermining long-term success. Instead of trying to change culture significantly, it's much better to concentrate on changing the behaviors because they're more
Tangible.
it's covered by the
Right. Okay. I'll lift it up. Tangible.
tangible and measurable. Cultures don't change automatically, but they do tend to follow behavior change. Focus on the critical few, a select group of important behaviors that would have a great impact if put into practice by a significant number of people.
Well done. Okay, so that's line 1 to line 8. And so I know a lot of words, you know them, but those highlighted words are, either new to you, those keywords, or, it's worth your attention to change your pronunciation a bit, right? So just go through these quickly, and also it would be useful for Brian too, right? Like this one, obvious.
Obvious.
There are 2 ways to read this word, obvious or obvious. Which one do you like?
Obvious.
Okay, yeah, either one is okay, right? And this one, instinctive.
Instinctive.
Yeah, so when you see TIVE is adjective. When you see that, the TIVE means that, all right? And repetitive.
Repetitive.
Right, it comes back again, right? And this self-sustaining.
Self-sustaining.
Right, it means it doesn't need any other effort to continue. Self-sustaining, right? And this is a verb, determine.
Determine.
To decide, right? And this is not quite right. To energize.
Energize.
To give you power, okay? To empower you, to energize you. So it's not only electricity stuff, right? And this one is adjective. So strategy is a noun, means this is strategic.
Strategic.
Yes, so different syllable, 重音节不一样. Strategic.
Strategic.
Very good. Right, and this is a plural one, so it should be priority.
Priority.
Yeah, but this is plural, 复数, right? So priorities.
Priorities.
Very good. Okay, next one. I won't say that is 效率产能. Do we have a better Chinese for it? That productivity 很有生产力. 很有效能, but this is a noun, okay? So if I say I do a lot today, I have a high productivity. 我今天的效率很高. So this is a noun, all right? So high productivity is from produce to product. Productive. Oh yes, I'm very productive today. It's adjective, 形容词. 我今天很 productive. Is there any better translation? I'm very productive. 我今天效率很高啦. Yes. Right. Okay. And then this one is to damage. undermining.
undermining,
Yeah, but this is a noun 名词, so you take ing away, put e back. M-I-N-E. The undermine.
undermine,
Yeah, that is a 字根, and this is ing 名词动名词. All right, so put e back. And then this one, tangible.
tangible,
Tangible.
tangible,
It means visible. You can see it. Yeah, visible. But tangible means 有很明显的可被看见的, right? So it's even better than visible, right? And last one, and another last one, and this one, measurable.
measurable,
Yeah, and faster, measurable,
measurable,
to measure, okay?
Mm.
And then this one, you have a slight problem with it, not impact, but impact.
impact,
Yeah, it's a noun, it's a verb, okay, both. And we often use this. So your project is gonna get impacted by blah, 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 okay? And this one, put in practice.
put into,
Yeah, put into practice.
put into practice.
Yeah, it means to implement. So they mean the same.
Mm.
All right, so there are so many,
Mm.
right? So useful words. So remember, every time when we pick some words, bring them to your mind and try to use it in the coming 7 days, then it will be yours. Right, and then Brian, your turn, 9 to 15, then we can have a short chat about it. Right, 9, find a few.
Find a few things that people do that positively affect business performance, such as ways of talking with customers or starting meetings. Make sure those things are aligned with the company's overall strategy. Check that people feel good about doing these things so that you tap into an emotional commitment. Next, translate those critical behaviors into simple practical steps that people can take every day. Finally, select a few employees who will respond strongly to the new behaviors and who are likely to implement and spread them. Companies can gain a competitive advantage when they
Competitive.
competitive advantage when they focus on changing a few important behaviors. Tap into the powerful force of employees' emotions and enlist informal leaders.
Right, good. So not too many keywords, so critical words. So here, number 10, we have this. It's a phrasal verb. Phrasal verb, 动词片语, to align with something. Okay,
Aligned
so
with.
we use this a lot in the business world. Like we say, your project has to align with our corporate goal. That means you're aiming, you're directing your project to make the best profit or to make the best effect. So to align with a goal. So this is quite a very popular phrase we use. Okay, and this one is a very easygoing, colloquial, 口语的, very colloquial phrase to go into or to match together. So to tap into something, this is a very popular term in the UK. Yeah, to tap your goal into mine. So to align with me. So you see, these two are similar feeling there. And the last one here on this sentence is commitment. So M is the stress, 重音 commitment. The longer the noun, the earlier you put the stress on. 字越长的名词重音越前面 commitment, right? So
commitment.
Yeah, commitment, or like implement is the front. Yeah, or where is that, like, or long ones like powerful is pow, right? So strategy is very, very early. It doesn't happen at the end. Behavior, so quite early, right? And then there, this one, you know it very well, but just remember the EE has to be a stress. Employee,
Employees.
yeah. Or like your boss, your big boss is your employer who hires you. I am an employee with Enjoy ABC, and my boss is my employer. Okay. And this word is very important. Again, very long, is a noun here and could be a verb, to implement.
Implement.
Yes, implement.
Implement.
Yeah, very good. And this one, to compete, this is an adjective, competitive.
Competitive.
Yeah, competitive.
Competitive.
Yes, so these are all very popular business terms. And this one, to enlist.
Enlist.
Yeah, so to enlist, to enroll, to recruit, to include, to bring someone in, right? So to enlist informal leaders, it means to invite them into this thing. All right, but to invite is like whether or not they want to do it, but to enlist is to include them. They have to do it. Slightly different. Right, so there are so many words, and let's begin our conversation. And let's talk about corporate culture. Right, so I'm curious because both of you are, workers, office workers. So let's start from Chloe. Can you tell me a little bit about your corporate culture in your company?
For my company, it's a new company, and it started from last 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 year, August.
It started last year.
Yes, so just one year old.
1 year old.
1 year old for this company. So I think, and there are many in this school. Most of employees are very young, just graduated from university for 1 year or 2 years. Very, very young. And so I think it's different with another old company. We don't have really how to say it, the older employees.
Senior?
Yes, senior employees, like that. Everyone is new. So
Oh, everyone's new.
so we create many rules together, and like decorate this company together, because everything is new. So
Do you
I
find your
think-
company very energetic?
I think yes, because teachers are very young.
Energetic.
And I think that is a new start. So so there are many parents want to send their children to our kindergarten.
So you have a very interesting reputation by being a new startup, right? A new
Yes.
startup kindergarten. So they're all rushing to hope to be accepted Yeah, because
Mm.
this is a new semester of 2021, 20, no, you count this as a academic year, 2022, right? This is the beginning of academic year, 2022学年, right? Academic 2022, is that right?
No, this new semester is called 110学年.
Okay, yeah, in Taiwan. I forgot, yes. So we just, use whatever year you have there, but this is a Western year. You use a Chinese year, I mean, Taiwanese year. Yeah,
Mm.
okay, right. And I'm also curious about Brian's corporate culture. So Brian, so in your company, what type of corporate culture do you think you have?
2 o'clock.
Hello.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. Also we our employee almost most of them are young, so we all are new and fresh on their job, but we encourage everyone to try their best. If you have some problem, we encourage everyone to get any kind of support from your colleagues.
Your colleague.
Your colleagues. So once you have problem, but we encourage you need to raise your hand and don't be shy. And we look forward to some kind of teamwork to resolve the problem from everyone. Yeah, I think it's good in my company for such a kind of culture.
Yeah, so our company. Yeah, remember you
company.
own the company.
Okay,
yes.
yeah, okay,
So,
our company.
So your company is also a new startup company, is that right? New startup?
Not new startup, not new startup.
Yeah, not a new startup. So, but you mentioned the average age of your colleagues or your co-workers are quite young too.
Yes, okay, because our company is not new startup, but we have a lot of new subsidiaries.
Yes. Oh, I see. Yes.
Yeah, that's why we have a lot of young employees.
Yeah, so you have a lot of subsidiary or branch offices, right?
Yes, yeah.
So the subsidiary. Subsidiary company. My spelling is my weakness. So let's give it time. It will come out. Yeah. So are you in China to be in charge of a branch office?
No, I'm in charge of accounting department only. Functional.
So, right. So in that department, so you're accounting department manager.
Yeah, you can say that. Yeah.
So you're accounting manager.
Yes.
Hey, a lot of pressure then.
No,
do you think so?
No, you mean in this department?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because basically our job and the most basic job is every 5 we should complete all financial reports. It's
oh yeah, so are you gonna get busy soon? Almost the end of a year.
a year, and for every year that will be another busy period. But every month we also busy before every 5.
Ah, so you have to update monthly reports and then an annual report.
Yes, and so during that period, we cannot go anywhere. It's some kind, how to say, for accounting job.
Oh yeah, and is it early every year, like February or March is also very busy too?
Okay, because for public company, yeah, it's for the regulation, we need to basically to complete all annual reports before June 30. But if, as you know, like
June
our company,
13th, 13th of June,
June 30, June 30,
30th, 30th.
30.
Yeah, yeah, 13 is 1-3, and this is the
Yes.
30th. The
30th.
30th, yeah, is an ordinary sequence number.
Yes.
Yeah. So
But
the
before
30th
that,
of
if
June.
we have a lot of subsidiaries, so all subsidiaries need provide their individual report earlier to make sure that we can finish the consultation on time.
So you have to meet the deadline.
Yes, we should meet the deadline. So
But what if you can't?
So we must prepare the schedule in advance and make announcement to all subsidiaries to have them follow this schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Subsidiary. Yeah. And so interestingly that most of the people, how about in your department? How many male do you have? My stereotype.
Male? Okay,
All male?
male? No, of course not. Half, I believe, yes.
So so like 50-50.
Yeah, 50-50, yes.
Yeah, say 50-50 means, you know, half. Yeah, but
Yes.
usually Westerners say 50-50. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, right. So then that sounds more like a balance.
Yeah, yes.
Do you enjoy working with male colleagues better or female colleagues?
It depends. I'm in the. It depends on his or her personalities. Yeah.
So it depends on the personality. So
Because
as I know,
you,
like, you know, accounting people are quite precise, right?
yes, yeah.
Dealing with numbers.
For our team, yeah. Some accountants or manager, they are very strict. They are very serious on numbers. Yeah, and it's difficult to communicate. Yeah, understood. Yeah.
So this is not a good one then. Sometimes we say you get a bit fussy. Yeah.
Fussy.
To make sure the preciseness of your numbers you hand out would match what they expect, and also to reflect the reality, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, but that's the nature of your job.
Yeah, we should do that. But my personal opinion, actually, we can do it in another way than to have other people to realize what accounting it is, and we can meet some. We should
deadline.
Yeah, meet the deadline and have they understand well why accounting is requesting such a kind request.
It is the nature of your job, though.
Yes, yeah, but most of other colleagues, they don't understand well. Yeah.
Well, because you're on a managerial level, you know, your role has to be managing people. So whether or not they agree or they understand, you have a standard to meet. You have to be fussy, you have to be picky because of your management requirements. So nobody can blame you for that, honestly. So I think it's not the corporate culture, but the department culture in your environment. It has to be that way. So yeah, we have to understand that. So pay respect, you know, numbers are not easy.
Yeah,
I
thank you.
personally are not really into number things.
Yeah.
So I'm not born to be an accountant anyway, but I can tell, like Chloe, your personality is very easygoing, very friendly, and very cheerful, very patient. So you're born to be a teacher, actually, you know. Although you don't really want to be a teacher all your life, I understand. But for now, until the sky is open again. Yeah, good. All right, so guys, I added a little extra time because I had some technical issues with my computer. So I should, you know, do this to make you up. But we still have another hour if you guys like to join. That's Ellen. She's from Elizabeth Port, as I remember. So she will have something to share with you from the South Hemisphere. Nambanjo. Right. So go join her if you like, and I'll talk to you soon again. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.